It's right about time again to swerve again, confuse the general fans again. Add another swerve and then put it on a poll again. Put it on a poll again. Put it on the poll again. And our square to quad, it's gonna get emotional as I wait to overbook the damn cards. I guess I'm losing confidence in my competence. Viscera's now president. Shoot or work or shoot. Just put the title on a boot. The boot defends against a fruit. The fruit defends against my suit. And I square the quad. We're gonna get emotional as I wait to overbook the damn quad. Whoa, I wanna be the baddest man on the planet, on the planet, on the planet. How about we put 7 men in a 4-man tag? Let's do the angle punks on crack. How about a title match? First to do 10 jumping jacks will then receive a title match. Royal Rumble on a pole match. When I play with God, we've got grab on swivel as a way to overbook the damn quad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a little bit of bromance. I am here with Dr. Still Never Wrong, Ocho. Ocho, what were you right about this time, bro? What's going on?
What am I wrong about? Somebody point out what I'm ever wrong about. Every tweet I write, every question that's asked, every medical question, every sports question, anatomy question. Ocho's just not wrong, even in a court of law where I would own disco. He loves that whole court of law thing, Vinny.
Ocho, I got to ask you a question, bro. How is the tail now wagging the dog? The arrangement was... I do a show with you. I can't tell you exactly when it's going to be. You got to be on call. And now, all of a sudden, a couple of weeks in, I'm working around your schedule, bro. How'd that happen, Ocho?
Vinny, I cracked up so hard. It was the best part of my day when you wrote that. Man, what a douche I am. Vinny, Sundays, I thought they seemed to work, and I was going to, I feel like I'm bothering you. I say, hey, I know, hey, I'm around if you need, and then you ghost me for a day and a half to, big league in me. I know you got to pull the big league card sometimes. I get it. You're a big deal, Vinny. We still look up to you. It's all right. So I just said, hey, maybe Sunday's good for him. Don't want to bother him on a Saturday because could be, the wine with the girl, the hey nanny nanny. What is nanny nanny anyway? What is it? Is that nanny nanny boo boo?
I told you after baseball, man, the fantasy. I told you, bro. I got more time on my hands now. I told you that, bro.
Every fantasy's over. The wife fantasy, the baseball fantasy. There's no more fantasies.
Ocho, you want to hear something interesting?
Did you sleep good this week though? Before
Ocho, I got to tell you something, bro. Ocho, let me preference this. Bro, Ocho, listen.
We're pals, Vinny.
Yeah, we are pals. And you know me well enough by now to know I would never, ever lie to you.
Of course.
Okay. Ocho, hear me out for a second, okay? Let me set up the dream first by preferencing something. Ocho, I'm going to be 60 in January.
You bet.
Okay.
And you're marking days on the calendar at this point, yes, Vinny. Yes. I know it.
I can't imagine what it would be like at my age working at the WWE, you know, being at Vince McMahon's beck and call like I was in my early to mid 30s, you know, Saturdays, Sundays, 7 days a week. Bro, I swear to you.
When even at 30, that's taxing. I mean,
Yes,
you can't do that to your body.
I really do. Listen, him and I do not see eye to eye on a lot of things. He has disappointed me on many levels. But I truly do worry about the health of Bruce Pritchard. I really do, because I know what he's going through. I know what it's like. I know I'm in a hell of a lot better health than he is, and I worry about the dude. But what I'm saying is, bro, I can't imagine that job at 60 years old. What I'm trying to say, Ocho, is I hope you and everybody else understands. I've said this a million times. I have no desire whatsoever to ever work for that company again. Ocho, I swear, right hand to God.
And you get accused of that all the time too. Oh, he just wants to be relevant. We see it. We see it.
Ocho, if I'm being dead honest with you, if Vince McMahon called and offered me $1 million, I would turn it down.
I could see you being home and doing work with him, like through Zoom or something like that, but I can't see you on the road or what.
Yeah, I am very happy. I am very content with the brand. It keeps me busy. I don't have to answer to anybody. I am the boss. You know, I make enough money to take care of myself and my wife. So I just want to make one thing clear. I would never want to work for that company again. That's the God honest truth. With that being said, Ocho, maybe you could help me out here. I know you're not this kind of a doctor.
I'm everything.
I have these reoccurring dreams weekly that I'm back working there.
And the prop didn't get there in time, or like the matches, or you're producing a segment and nothing could go right. You can't push record on the camera. It's probably weird stuff like that, or what?
Weird stuff. I feel like I'm working there and I'm really like not wanted, and like, bro, I don't understand these ongoing dreams. The only thing I can think about is, in my subconsciousness, do I feel like there is some type of unfinished or unresolved business? Bro, I can't put my finger on it, because like when I'm dreaming, Ocho, I'm in that situation and I don't want to be. Like, I don't want to be working there, and I don't want to be there.
And you're like, how am I even here right now?
Yes, but like, bro, this happens like, bro, once a week.
I can tell you why, Vinny. For one, it's because it's still a part of you. Look, you have to deal with wrestling every week. You have to deal with talking about Vince McMahon and how, and I got to segue back after, because I got a good question I just came up with, but all it is your experience. That's what dreams are half the times anyway. Your experience, your daily, your weekly, your life experience. Sometimes I'm in an old clinic I worked in college or something like that, and you know what I mean? And you think you're like, oh, I didn't do the paperwork right, or why are there so many people on tables? And I used to bartend when I was in college. I went through college straight through because I got that kind of brain, and I'd go to school all week, bartend on weekends. Every once in a while, I'll get a dream that I'm bartending. And I'm like, man, I'm weeded. I got 10 drinks I got to make. What's going on? Why am I bartending right now anyway? It's just experiences. There's nothing to do with your desire to go back. It's not a closure thing. Got nothing. It's the fact that this is still a current thing in your job. Let's be honest. You know, it's not like you can't not talk about it. And it's just that it's such a topical thing every day, or at least 5 days a week, you probably have to talk about Vince McMahon or what WWE did or what you would do differently. And so you're constantly putting yourself back in there. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just a manifestation of what your past and your current situation is. That's all. It's nothing to get worried about. You're not, unless you wake up going, oh, God, help me.
Bro, I've been having it like years and years and years. I'm having that dream, bro.
Yep. And usually it's when things aren't going, not that they're not going right, just like something is, like you said, you don't feel like you're wanted. Or my thing would always be like a machine would break. You can't get something plugged in right. I'm picturing you trying to press record and the record button don't work or something like that. I don't know. I'm reaching a little bit.
It's weird, bro. It's weird.
But it's also topical for you, Vinny.
Yeah, I also want to get into something psychological with you.
A guy wearing a mask, by the way. You're taking advice from me. Just enough.
Let's get into some head games. But before I do, what do we got to remind everybody?
The PSA, buddy. This is a public service announcement that we are a public broadcasting company, so we can say tits, boobs, ass, balls, nuts, floating balls, epididymitis. We can talk medical terms. We depend on the brand because we don't need advertisers and boneheads and chuckleheads getting all sore at us because we talk topical stuff, real stuff. We talk facts. Whew.
All right, I'm going to ask you something. This is an interesting question now, bro. Yeah, guys, please feel free on Twitch. You could cheer, you could sub, you could resub, you could use Twitch Prime. Those of you listening in on YouTube, you could send some super stickers our way, some donations our way, whatever you want to do to support the brand. Okay, Ocho.
And ask a question if you donate. We'll answer it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, ask a question if you donate. We'll happily answer it.
We're an interactive thing, too. We're an interactive show, Vinny.
Scott Smith, bro, our friend from Australia. Thank you, Scott, with 70 bits. Thank you.
Scott's a good dude.
Ocho, you want to be very interesting. Okay, Ocho. This week, Troy, thanks for the bits, bro. This week, the baseball playoffs were starting. I normally wouldn't watch them because the Giants are out, but the only way I would watch them, bro, is if I have a little skin in the game.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, you put $10 on a chess match and it's interesting, Vinny. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. So I called Disco and I said, Disco, can you hook me up? He goes, bro, I'm in Atlanta, so I don't have access to my bookie. D-Man, thanks for the bits.
You one of them online gimmicks, Vinny.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, bro, go on FanDuel.
Yeah,
so,
perfect.
Bro, I went on FanDuel and Ocho, what I found was I had $50 in my account. I guess they were doing some kind of promotion where they put $50 in your account and like they didn't tell anybody, right?
But did you put 500 in? Because sometimes it's like a 10% gimmick or something. So if you put $5 in,
okay. hell no.
Oh, no. Okay. You put 5 cents in and maybe. Oh, yeah, good for you.
$50 was in there. Space Dave with $2. When are we going to catch up, Vince? We do need to catch up, Space Dave. Hey, email me, bro. Let's set up a Skype call, Space.
Is that Ace Frehley's brother?
Yes, I haven't spoken to Space Dave in ages. So, Ocho, I see I got $50 in there.
Free money, buddy.
Free money. That's exactly what I said. So I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm going to bet $10 on every wild card game.
It's 10's minimum usually, right? For these places?
I think so. I'm not even sure. So, bro, I wind up betting $10 on every a wild card game. I wound up being 13-5.
No kid. Now, for people that don't know, now it's not just an even, money thing where, sometimes you got a Garrett Cole going against a scrub. You're laying $20 to win 10 in a baseball thing, a money line. So for people that don't know, so they just think, oh man, Vinny killed it, and he probably did, but like just
Ocho, but so I found myself,
but your record's good so far.
Yeah, I found myself watching the majority of the games because I had skin in all the games. Okay, so Ocho, after the first round is over, I was 13-5. Okay, bro, I found myself about $60 up. All of a sudden, that $50 in there, like I had like 110.
So you're $110. Yep.
Okay. But Ocho, then I'm getting back to, I'm going to be 60. I'm very conscious of the time that I'm wasting. I'm like, I don't want to be sitting here watching these baseball games. Right?
Vinny, is that wasted time? I mean, only. Okay, there's more. Okay.
Ocho, I dump the money out. I cash out. I take my money. I go home. That's it. I won.
$30 and that's it. Well, you're up. Okay,
yeah,
I'll take it.
I won my money. I go home. So Ocho, like I'm yeah. So now I'm like, okay, bro, I'm not going to bet on any more games because I don't want to sit here and watch baseball, right? So, bro, what am I supposed to be doing with all this stuff?
Vinny, you get how bad was
What am I
it?
supposed to be doing with the time, bro? I don't understand. So now I cash my money out. I'm not going to bet on any of the games because I don't want to waste my time watching baseball. What am I supposed to be
So
doing?
instead, you're petting the dog, you're on the couch, you're waiting for Ocho all weekend. He's standing you up and all that. You could have been watching freaking actually, there were early games yesterday. No, I get it. And again, that's what I mean. Look, we were talking last week, man. Like when we were saying, why do we care? And part of caring is just that escape. But man, you just gave yourself a great escape with every game now because you got action on it.
I know.
And that helps, Vinny. You know what I mean? Because then now you're not. I get it. You're in a double-edged sword. You're like, geez, I'm sitting here watching a game for 3.5 hours. What am I, a chucklehead?
Right.
And then you're like sitting there, like, well, I got 3.5 hours. What do I do? Watch the grass grow? What am I, a chucklehead?
What about I picked the Marlins 2 games in a row?
How about look, they came in on I don't know, man. That's a great underdog thing. Hey, look at that. How about you won 13 games? Let's see, what's your winning percentage? Probably 700 if you go 13-5, and then you're only up $60.
Yeah,
I mean, or maybe 750.
Bro, I took the Dodgers twice, and
okay, so they're minus 280, 280. Okay,
I won $4 betting 10.
And ain't that funny? And you're still going, come on, baby, I got this $4.
Exactly, over $4.
Like it's a million.
Iggy wishes he was Tampa Terry. Bubba the Love Sponge said, thank you for saving his life from Awesome Kong, which I did. He wants to have you on the show soon. Well, what soon, bro? There is no soon. Have me on the show now, Bubba.
There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow, bro. And thank you for the 169 bits, Iggy.
Come on, Bubber.
So, bro, I had the Yankees 2 games in a row. I took Marlins 2 games in a row. I took the Dodgers 2 games in a row.
Yanks were they were pretty even in the second game. I think they weren't favored in either game in the first game.
I won $8 betting 10
for both.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, all right. So I guess all right, pretty much even money then. Just about. I know Tanaka was like a little bit of a favorite, minus 120 or something like that. Not that I pay attention to that. Vinny, my quick segue was, I was going to ask you, so I know you swear you'd never go back to the WWE and work under Vince McMahon, but because, I mean, he's way worse now, obviously, than he was even then. So you're only going on then's experience. So just think about that. You got 25 years. And
bro, you know why he's 100 times worse now than then?
Because he's clueless, I guess.
Bro, when I remember I was working for the WWE when Vince turned 50. So you're talking about a guy in the prime of his life.
Right. He's current, and again, you could probably bark stuff at him, and you won't yes him to death or something. Yeah. I got to figure now when he's kissing his ass or.
You're talking about a guy now, bro. The guy's got to be second guessing himself. So more than anything, bro, he's got to be constantly trying to prove to himself that he still has it. Bro, you know what kind of torture that must be?
That's why maybe he doesn't sleep, or that's why, I don't know. And that's why it's all he thinks about. And I mean, again, what kind of how do you knock the guy because he's a billionaire? It's hard to knock him, but but the show really does suck. So when you're pining over something that looks like you could put together in 12 minutes. Now, I don't write. I can't write anything. I'm just jacked and awesome looking. But I also, I just know everything. But, you'd think that with all the work and even Bruce being so unhealthy now, you're not making fun. Bruce said the schedule's brutal. I can't do this anymore.
Bruce had freaking heart attacks.
2 of them, right? I think.
Yeah. So, we're not making that up.
And here's a guy still trying. I mean, he's working hour after hour, with 2 shows that are just not even good. So it's hard when the work is so hard and the product is still so bad. Again, when I work hard, the product is always better. The more work I do, the better things are. It kind of goes with nature, with everything. But I don't know. This is the one thing where people are putting a lot of effort. But again, when you have one guy that has to call everything, Vinny, I'm always still having trouble with where the camera is. I think I'm right in front of it. I don't know. So when you got one guy that's always the top, all that work could be for nothing. So they'll go, damn it, pal, I hate that idea. There's no poop involved. I need poop.
Bro, we got a $2 donation from Rassler, and he said, thanks for following me on Twitter, Vince. You are welcome. We got another 20 cheers from Scott, who said he had a COVID test and it came back negative, bro.
Good. He studied hard.
Yes, we got Jake Hudson saying hello. I don't, Troy, bro, Troy's got a mean streak to him, bro.
Is he banning too many people now, or like he's laying the hammer?
Yankees. He goes Yankees and the scumbag Rays tomorrow. Why is he got to call those?
He's talking about them going after, I think, LeMay. No, actually, when the guy admitted they threw it somebody a couple years ago, the Rays managers, he's like, that's the last time we ever did it. And then Chapman went at the Tanaka hit guy, and so they're talking about the bad blood.
Bro, I hate to break the news to you and Troy. The Rays may have the Yankees number, bro.
Oh, for sure. Well, here's my saving grace. I didn't want to play him. But the saving grace was we didn't have this lineup, Vinny.
Bro,
we never faced him with this lineup.
Bro, my father taught me from my first baseball game on. What did he teach me?
Pitching always beats good hitting.
Good pitching always stops good hitting.
And you could tell by the Atlanta Braves only one World Series win when they had Smoltz, Glavine, and Maddox. So it does beat it up until a certain point. You're right. You're not lying. See, even that I got wrong. I'm trying to make it even. But in the 96 World Series, Braves are up 2-0. Yanks sweep them. 99, same thing. Yanks sweep them. And we threw a ragtag bunch out there. We had El Duque, Coney, and Clemens out there for the Yankees.
El Duque, Coney, and Clemens or ragtag?
Look, Clemens was 90 and juicing, but you got Maddox, Smoltz, and Glavine. A guy who saves 50 saves. He's got 200-something wins. Maddox, Glavine got 300 wins apiece. Bunch of Cy Youngs. All right, maybe it was even matched.
All right, listen.
Vinny, am I yelling again? You always get me so fired up, Vinny. I love this.
Bro, are you good in math?
Yeah, with a calculator. Who isn't?
You got a calculator handy?
Sure, I do.
Okay, get it handy.
I got a handy earlier.
I want you to
forget I said that. PSA.
I want you to listen to something and tell me when it's over if the math was correct.
You bet.
You ready? You got your calculator.
Is this some freaking Meltzer dumb shit?
Okay, here we go. I want you to keep track. Follow closely.
They say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. And I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Small Joe, you take your 30 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, numbers don't lie, and they spell the best for you at sacrifice. See, but I'm going to break it down for you ladies. Would you rather be with me, or would you rather be with Joe?
Well, I think Joe's kind of nice. I mean,
See, you're one of those girls that like romance. I'm going to talk to all my freaks out there. Would you rather come home to me, a genetic freak, to be satisfied every night, or go home to that fat-ass Small Joe? Tonight, we're going to win, and I'm going to be the world champion at sacrifice. Come on, Pete.
Okay, was the math correct after all those numbers?
He was off right when he started subtracting the percentages. That's where he went a little haywire but he actually had it up even when he went back to plus my 66.6%. It was once he subtracted, he started losing it. But the damnedest thing was he was kind of on track. But yeah, then it goes sideways. That's freaking brilliant, man.
I think that is the greatest promo of all time.
That is so brilliant, and that's what is missing, Vinny. Damn it all. Vinny, Ryback's been in the news, you were saying, right?
Right.
So I had Ocho knows people. So back when he was telling everybody how WWE doesn't want another John Cena, this is probably 3 years ago. So I had met up with him because we like to power lift, and all right, that's a lie. I met up with him because I was working on people, but either way. So we talked for like 30 minutes. He was telling me about his stem cells and everything. Good dude. He had a shoulder issue. Yeah, I can say shoulder issue. I just can't say what I did, you dummy. Screw you. So he was saying that about the WWE never wanting another John Cena. Well, Cena was still kind of hot, and this is when the Divas were out. He was with Nicole Bella. So Ryback was playing about. He's like, listen to how evil these guys are. He said, Muscle Mag, one of the Muscle Mags came up to him and said, hey, we'd love to have you on the cover, do a little story. And he was a bad guy at the time. Now, meanwhile, kayfabe's blown out of the water, freaking with Twitter. People are sticking up for everybody. They just fought, but then they were like, oh, you're the best. You're the greatest guy ever. Don't yell at him. So he's telling me that Muscle Mag said, hey, we need somebody. We'd love to have you on the cover. Do a little article, watch you work out, talk about your routine.
Now, this is while he's employed by them.
He's still employed by them. So he said, hey, I got to talk to the brass. He talks to Hunter, and he says, listen, great exposure. It's Muscle Mag. You know, I'm a heel right now. I'm starting to pick up steam. Like I'm a wrecking machine, all that. He says, we just need your blessing, and then we're good. And Triple H says, I don't think it's a good look for your character. You know, you're supposed to be like, the new Goldberg. You're unapproachable. We can't be talking to you. It gets better, Vinny. And he's like, look, we're not talking 1998 anymore. Even still, we knew kayfabe was over. But he's like, isn't it just better for you guys? WWE star Ryback. He's painting this whole thing out. And he's like, oh, let me think about it. I'll talk to them. He's like, okay. He said, this is when Triple H was doing the best for business stuff. What, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. So he goes, he gets a call from Muscle Mag and says, hey, listen, I appreciate it. It turns out we're going to go in a different direction. He's like, you know what? I think my boss wasn't too keen on it anyway. So maybe hit me up next month. So turns out Triple H was on the cover of Muscle Mag. And don't quote me on the magazine. It wasn't Muscle Fitness, but it was one of them. There's like 3 of them: Muscle Mag, Muscle World. It wasn't Men's Fitness either. So then Ryback's like, dude, what are you're he don't know until he sees it. He's like, wait, you're a heel. You're the authority. He's like, yeah, we're the company though. We're WWE. If you notice, we only put me in small print and only talked about WWE. He's like, whatever. So it's next month. He calls Muscle Man. He's like, hey, it looks like I'm just going to go rogue. If you want me on, I'm good. He's like, and the Muscle Man's like, nah, I think we already have somebody. So Ryback's like, all right, I'm out. I lose. The next month, Stephanie McMahon's on the cover. The next month, Nicole, which one was Cena with? Nicole, right?
Nikki
Bella was on this Muscle Mag thing. It's real. And again, I get it that the cream rose to the top. Yeah, it is like really.
Petty crap, bro. Hey, bro, wrestler donated another $2, and a question is for you: do you drive with the mask on? They want to know, bro.
Vinny, what mask? What mask do you guys talk about? I do surgery. Remember your dad asked about surgery, driving. I can do whatever. I bowl. I got videos. I'm a golfer. What don't I do? You guys want to see stuff? I mean, I can't be getting banned from Twitter because you guys want to see Ocho's ass and his mask. I can't be doing that, Vinny.
Bro, speaking of bowling, are you back on the lanes?
You bet I am, Vinny. Every week. God,
what do you average, bro?
Right now, I'm actually at 216. I got to.
Wow.
It's a little too. Listen, I'm an athlete. I came out of the blocks hot. I'm feeling good. It's just, it's actually a little too high because it's a handicap league. Much like baseball, you got to, if the pitchers are so good, they got to give up more in order to make it even, or sports betting, like the Rams are playing the Giants and they're laying 10. So if my average is so high, I got to give pins to somebody with a lower average to make it more even.
Yeah. Now, bro, do you throw the ball right down the middle of the alley, or you do the hook coming in from the side?
The hook, baby. It's the hook. Vinny, I think we talked a while back. These bowling balls are very revolutionized now. They got not now, geez, since about the mid 90s or something. I learned all this recently. I learned everything. They have these weight blocks in them, right? So the weight block is counterbalance. So if you just pushed it, it'll start to hook anyway. You got to learn where the block is. You got to get your fingers drilled accordingly. See, I'm off with this camera. So
wow, really, bro?
Yeah.
Huh?
So as long as you learn a release, you'll be able to get the ball to hook and face up to the pocket. And again, they put these real easy patterns out. So used to be they just oiled the lanes with like a one of them sprayer gimmicks, like a bug sprayer, to protect the lanes. Now they put these patterns in, these Christmas tree patterns. And basically it's forgiving. So if you miss to the left, it stays in the oil. It'll stay in the oil, won't hook, boom, hits the pocket. If you throw it out wide, well, it hits the dry so soon that it overhooks and hits the pocket. Here's a stat, Vinny. Rick Riley mentioned this. Remember Sports Illustrated, Rick Riley?
No,
All right, he was a great writer. He wrote that in 1982, there were 5 million league bowlers. I hate that I know this, but what doesn't Ocho know?
5 million. Wow.
5 million league bowlers, because this was huge. I mean, you were saying in the 70s and 80s, these guys were big news. They're on TV all the time, the wide world of sports. And there was only 1,200 300 games sanctioned.
Wow.
And now there's probably maybe 2 million bowlers on league every year. There's probably 55, 60,000 300s thrown every year. Every year. So it's easier.
Wow.
It's like moving the fences in the little league with baseball almost.
Now, does that go for all alleys or just particular alleys?
No, it's every bowling alley will put that. It's called a house pattern. The bowling alley is called a house. God, I hate this. God, I hate that I know this. Rad Rob is gonna love this show. Radical Robert, a good friend of the show. He loves bowling. I don't love it. I'm just good at it. Yeah, they put these house patterns out. So now to make it hard, the pros will bowl on different oil patterns. They'll flood the lanes, they buff them. So they make it where you have to be really accurate with your shot making. Your hand, you have to roll the ball the same each time and same speed, same, break point, all that stuff. And they, if you miss a little bit to the right, it'll swim and it won't go anywhere. You pick off the
if you throw it like right down the middle, you don't stand a chance.
Oh no, you probably throw splits all the time. That's just it. You mean you're like just like with a house bowling ball and just whipping it like your sister does? No, you can't. I'm sorry, I don't mean it like that. No, you can't. And it's these bowling balls, because of the weight block, they still go up to 16 pounds, but revolutions are increased with the weight block because the weight is shifting. So it forces the ball to start rolling. It almost hits harder. It hits like it's 20 pounds, basically.
Ocho, hold on for a second. I hate to interrupt you.
Don't you worry.
You're giving me this awesome information and everybody on these streams that I had no idea about as a shoot. And you're interrupted by real number 9. And do you want to hear what he's interrupting you with?
That he's 9 and not 8.
Finn Balor retains the title.
Oh, thank God, Vinny.
Is there anyone on here right now? Honestly, guys, I want you to, outside of real number, is there anyone on here right now that gives a flying what that Finn Balor just retained his title? Seriously, don't be afraid to speak up. If you care, please tell me that, yes, you care Finn Balor retains the title. Because I'll tell you what, I'm not bullshitting you, Ocho. I'm much more interested in this Christmas tree pattern. And I never heard of any of this, bro.
It's known amongst us athletes, us bowler athletes. By the way, so is there a press conference where someone's going to say, hey, Finn, congrats on your title defense and congrats on the win? That would have been a great joke if you were listening, Vinny.
I'm trying to read the comments.
All right.
I'm trying to see if anybody cares. If anybody literally cares that Finn Balor retained the title. Does anybody?
Tell me what I said. Tell me what I said. That's all.
You said something, man.
This is funny. It's like talking to my girlfriend and you at the same time or the same thing. Like I say, hey, did you ever know? And she'd go, what? And I'm like, I was just talking for 30 minutes. You really heard nothing. So what I said was there a press conference where somebody said, "Hey, Finn, congrats on your title defense. Great job on the victory."
Well, you heard we played that on Cast.
That's where I got it from. That's exactly where I got it from. I'm a fan still, Vinny.
Unbelievable. So I did not realize all this, bro. I did not realize any of this.
Yeah, what they do is they'll do pro league leagues, like where you have to bowl on the oil patterns that the leagues bowl on. The pros bowl on. The guys that do this for a living and throw 30 games a day just to keep their hand and their wrist and their forearm all in shape and their timing and everything. You use a lot of weird muscles for bowling. And it's great for me because people hurt themselves all the time. But the fact is, look, if you threw 2 bowling balls at once, it's better for your body because you're symmetrical. But you're taking a rock, you're twisting your body, you're coming around. So it's not good for you anatomically. You use very strange muscles. It's accessory muscles usually. But yeah, so what we'll do, I'll average 215 on this house pattern, and then I'll bowl a summer league or a league where it's like a hard pattern, like what the pros bowl. I'll average 180 at best because you just got to be super accurate. Anyways. But the bowling balls did the work. The bowling balls have caused all that.
Well, you will actually, if I go into a bowling alley, I will actually see these patterns that you're talking about.
Well, you won't see the oil, but yeah, every bowling alley puts out this house pattern.
You said you see these oil patterns. They're like Christmas trees.
Oh, you don't see them. They put them down. They're put them down like Christmas trees. You'll see it by how easy they are. If you had 2 lanes, one with the Christmas tree pattern and one like with whatever the pros bowl on, your every other frame you'd have either a 9 or a strike, and then in the other frame you'd have a 4, a split. There's a huge difference.
Hey, bro, we got a question here from Cactus Jack Black. What's the best workout to strengthen a bowler's arm?
Do I answer that in Ocho language or serious?
I think he's
no. The best. I mean, honestly,
a bowler.
Bowling technically, because you can't really. You're not just using your arm, and you really shouldn't. Your arm should be the pendulum. You really shouldn't feel it in your forearm. Okay, I know what you do. You'd have to do like wrist curls to strengthen your forearm. Here's what you do: you get your dumbbell, and dadgummit. Here's what we're gonna do. You do like this, and you curl up and strengthen, just like that. By the way, look at that. Jeez.
With the weight, bro?
With a small dumbbell. Yeah, that's all. That's all you got to do. You want to do it this way. You want to do upwards also. But in bowling, a lot of it is, you got to see these guys. These guys on tour, their one arm is so much bigger than their other because it's all they do is use that one arm. And your forearm is because you cup the ball too. So you're
serious, bro. A professional bowler, his bowling arm will be bigger than his other arm.
Some of them, I've seen it. I'm gonna text. I'll text you tonight, or I'll tweet it tonight. I'll tweet it tonight, Vinny. I promise you.
This real number 9 is going on about this match, bro. It's driving me.
Maybe it was like maybe it was like Hogan Rock. Could have been a classic, Vinny.
Troy, thanks for the bits. Ocho. Did you watch Saturday Night Live last night?
I did.
What'd you think?
I thought it was okay, but they're struggling a bit.
What about Carrie's Biden?
Oh, he was freaking spot on. Oh my God! And you knew it was him. He nailed it. I like Baldwin's too. It was funny when he first started, but I thought that was really. I thought the which one? Not the newscast was kind of funny. I watch every one of those shows, but they've fallen a bit.
Yeah, bro. What about the first skit? They did the old Bart Simpson routine with the bad names.
Yeah, right. Like Burton, Ernie, and whatnot. They did.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I saw I wanted to see the beginning. I wanted to see Carrie, but I wound up falling asleep. I mean, anything else on there worthy?
It was there was something. Obviously, if it's not triggering my memory, it was okay at best. But they're really they're so wrapped up in the political agenda that it was never that.
No, it was. What happened to good old days when freaking Chevy was Gerald Ford, and he just fell over
Just
everything.
fell over, talking to the dog, Sin Liberty.
They get too into it, bro. Too much, bro.
I mean, the phone rang and he took the cup of water and dumped it. Hello.
Yeah,
but
bro.
they were all over the place too, so you didn't know where they were coming from. Now you know where it's. I mean, obviously because they're bought out. And this started in about 1996. We got to be honest here, and because that's when Slick Willie enacted the Telecommunications Act. It used to be that you couldn't own more than 2 or 3 channels. You might know this. You're a TV guy. You couldn't own more than 2 or 3 networks. So this way you couldn't control the airways and program people. But now that got enacted, that was done in 1996 with the Telecommunications Act. So again, Ted Turner can own 30 networks if he wants and put out his agenda.
Yeah.
Which people don't, and people are so easily programmed. People are just dumber. That's all. God, we need George Carlin nowadays.
Did you watch the South Park pandemic special?
That was freaking brilliant. My God, are those and I thought last season's was it was a little they're faltering a bit considering they only do like 13 shows. Man, they hit it out of the park last night.
What about the way they figured out to blame everything on COVID, bro?
Everything. And they even said in the beginning disclaimer. And that's the first I said, oh my God, due to COVID. Even Cartman, when he starts doing, and again, my girl's a teacher, so she's every day, she's like, oh, you're not going to believe it. It froze up. It did this. So she knows it to a T. Your wife obviously knows it.
My funniest thing about the thing was Cartman walking around with the 6-foot stick, bro.
Yes. Get it back. But then even with the, and he starts talking, he's going, so and he makes the face, and then he puts the still of him.
I thought that was so good. Bro, what kind of animal was that again, bro?
A penguin. I never heard of him.
I never. Is there such a thing, or did they just make that up?
You know what, man? And they luck out. I don't want to say they luck out, but they're just right on the money. So even with the election a bunch of years ago where they had Giant Douche and Turd Sandwich as the presidential, which was from about 2005.
Yeah.
But yet here comes Hillary and Trump and one of them, and they're calling her Mrs. Sandwich, Mrs. Sandwich. Now they had a skit last year where he goes to China, and I forget why, but sure enough, and this was way before Corona. This is in September, October last year. And now they struck it gold with how it happened. And man, did they hit such a home run, Vinny. It was so good. I was mad. I was like, that was an hour already. Oh God, that could have gone on.
That was so funny, bro.
They nailed it. Oh my God. And now they are so damn good. You gotta wear your chin diaper. What are you trying to get us sick? And
they get away with murder, though, bro. How did they get away with what they get away with?
They've been like that. I mean, again, what are you gonna do? They make so much money for the network. Like that's the only reason why people even have Comedy Central.
Yeah.
But they were like that from the get-go, and they even said, "Look, we're gonna get threatened." He's like, "We're gonna basically take a dump on everybody, even ourselves." We're going to, so nobody can say we're picking on them. This is 1997 when they started.
Yeah.
So it's just, they really, you wonder how it got, like, you're a creative guy, Vinny. So, I mean, I guess you might be able to tap in, but like, you just wonder, man, how did they come up with that? And then you said, get away with it, man. Like,
I know, bro. I know. Troy, thanks for the bits. How do they come up with that stuff consistently, man?
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, that's why they. And again, usually you always think like, well, all their good RDs are gone. They kind of wear out after all. But man, they crushed it. That was so funny. God, that was good. I'm glad you brought that up, Vinny.
That was excellent. As the black kid gets accidentally shot.
Oh yeah, they do the COVID. And again, they go. Not only that, they start shooting him and they go, got him. Oh, and they took something from that just happened only a few months ago. So this is where people are worried about being in a police state. This happened about maybe 3 months ago, with the riots and everything. So this militia comes walking through this rural neighborhood. People are or the suburbs, actually, I'm sorry. And the people on their porches, and they're marching through like, it looked like invading Poland almost. People are screaming, hey, get back in your house, get back in your house. And this woman is on her porch, just with her camera, perfectly legal by the laws of the United States. She's on, even if there's a curfew, She's on her property, and they're like, get in your house, let's go. And nobody's getting in the house, but they're only sitting on their porch. The guy in charge says, light them up. And they start firing rubber bullets at everybody to get them in their house. Vinny, this is America. How is that happening?
Oh, my God.
Sure enough, in South Park, that's how he said. The detective goes, okay, light them up. And they start shooting. And Token gets freaking shot. And they're like, got him. Due to COVID.
Oh, God, bro.
But they do. They get away with it, and they're so freaking smart about it. Because it is funny and topical, man. Damn it. Sorry.
I was going to tell you something. I forget. What was I going to say now, darn it?
Vinny, last week, somebody had mentioned, because I don't read the chat, because I'm just hanging with you, and I'll let you run the ship, because Ocho still falls in line. But someone was writing, I was reading afterwards, they were like, who's got the best knuckleball? And I'm like, what a great question that is. Like, are there people asking questions like that?
Nobody has the best knuckleball anymore, bro.
I mean, you need a humid day, basically. But, so I think he wrote Candiotti was one of them. But, I mean, look, they got long careers. Necro, Charlie Huff, those guys all, you don't have to throw the ball.
Wilbur Wood.
What was it? Wilhelm, right?
Wilhelm. Yeah.
But how about Wakefield, man? He was unhittable for a few years with that cancer.
He was, bro. He was. Yeah,
you talk gambling. Every time you took him, you had a W.
Yeah.
But then, the humidity helps a knuckleball too, everybody, in case you didn't know that, people. The humidity, because it's thicker, ball dances even more. Hey, Wade Boggs had a good knuckleball, if you want my honest opinion. But
I had an issue something else.
Oh, I didn't ruin it, did I? Was it about Matt Hardy being cleared or something?
No, I saw that. Somebody also turned me on to a Will Ferrell movie on Netflix. Did you see this one?
Is it where they're like Norwegian or something like that? Or
yes,
I only got a few. I didn't watch the whole thing. Was it funny?
Oh, I'm a big fan of Rachel McAdams. You like?
I love her. She's awesome.
In it with Will Ferrell, so I watched it on Saturday night. Yeah.
And was it good? Like, because I know they did the goofy Norwegian thing, and
it was okay.
I mean, you know what you're getting with him, but he's still fun. I mean, look, some people, they could say hi to you and you crack up. They just have a delivery.
What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Anchorman, by far.
Far and away.
By far, Anchorman. Elf is funny. Don't get me wrong. It's top for Christmas. Anchorman, so funny. But he had help with that one.
Yeah. You know what, bro? You know what, bro? You know those Funko toys?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, do you know they just came out with a Funko? My good friend of the brand, Michael Krause, has it. They came out what was it, Brian Fontana?
Fantana, no kidding.
And it's a scented one. It smells like that cologne.
What was it, 50% panda or something? 50% of the time, it works every time. Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Somebody said, bro, I don't know, man. I think Step Brothers was a little overrated.
That was I agreed. I think they almost tried way too hard because they can't. I don't know, and that's me thinking. Hey, look, I said.
You know what movie I thought was really funny with Will Ferrell? I loved the Other Guys. You see The Other Guys?
Funny, yes. With
I like that movie a lot.
I'm a peacock. Just let me fly.
Yeah, exactly. But bro, those are the people in the South, like freaking Jarrett. Oh my God, bro. Jeff Jarrett must have watched Talladega Nights about 70,000 times, bro.
Now, stupid things that I liked in that movie. And I'll tell you, this is why I dig deep too. I got a very active brain. You know this. You know me by now. I really overthink a little bit. I'm the one that said Rambo was, he should have been arrested and all that. Even though you're like, bro, it's Rambo. So in Talladega Nights, when they're discussing, he's like, Magic Man. Now you see it, now you don't. This is after the guy stole Will Ferrell's wife. But he's calling him. He's like, what do you think of that name? And he's like, you're not supposed to be calling me with this stuff. And John C. Reilly goes, you're just mad because you didn't think it. And Will Ferrell says, you're right. It's an awesome name. And the fact that he said it's an awesome name, I thought was so freaking funny. God. Stupid stuff like that. I know.
What about the new Borat, bro?
Oh God, I cannot wait. Just watch it.
I might do a live watch along during that, bro. I might do a live watch along.
Oh, I'll be in your chat, Vinny. Don't you worry. Oh, that'll be great.
Maybe we'll do it together.
We'll do that. I'm in. That would be so great.
Wait, bro. I cannot wait.
I just watched that one only a month ago with my quarantine lady. That just Man, how does he get away? How do they not know it's him anymore? But by God, this guy is so.
Do you like Bruno as much as Borat?
No, but I thought Bruno was pretty damn funny too.
I got to tell you, Ocho, I swear to God, when I saw Borat in the movie theater.
Oh, you saw it in the theater?
In the
even better.
Theater, bro. When him and that guy started wrestling. Bro, I was uncontrollable. Like, bro, you know why? You never expected that.
It's not, and they're fighting over Carmella.
Bro, I was crying, like laughing uncontrollably in public, bro, over that scene.
And they sold it so. And I'm a guy that thinks nudity is funny anyway. I'm just a child like that. So bro. that was. And again, how do you say brilliant? Because all it said is probably fight naked. But my God, and then the positions, and he's landing on him, and he's got his ass on his face. He's
got the black box that's like 3 feet long. Bro, I swear to God, I never saw that coming, bro. Never saw it coming.
In Bruno, I can remember. You know, when you're in the theater and you're around people, you kind of laugh more. Even if you're home with people, you'll laugh more. But when you're home by yourself, for some reason, it's hard to get a belly laugh.
Yeah.
And in Bruno, when out of nowhere they're doing the test.
Yes.
The test commercial to see what people think, and all of a sudden this schmeckle comes out and starts flopping, and it's a close up, and everybody's face, because again, you don't expect it at all, and then it says Bruno. I freaking laughed so hard, and again, part of it's because I'm a child, but oh my God, because again, what makes you think of that? Like, okay, in this part, here's what we're gonna do: we're gonna pinwheel, and we're gonna flip flap back and forth.
Bro, did you see the This Is America series on Showtime?
No, but that's the one where he uncovered like the.
Bro, you
and he's doing, I gotta see that. I don't have Showtime.
They got it on DVD. I own it on DVD.
I could probably steal it on the.
Bro, you gotta watch that, man.
It's like they do the gun thing in head, shoulders, knees, and toes, but it's about shooting a gun or something. Always shooting
bro.
Shoulders.
Oh my God, bro.
But yeah, he legit uncovered a freaking pedophile ring, and the FBI said, no, there's not enough evidence. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Asking the concierge, like, yeah, no, I want little boy, little boy 6'7". He's like, okay, we got you. I'll make a phone call. And he's like, what?
Bro, what about random dude just popped in? I'm sorry, but Ocho looks like a mark. We have to say to that, bro. Ocho.
What? How's that? Describe that. Explain to me how I look like a mark. Are my biceps too big? Is that what happened?
Yeah, bro, I can tell you, marks don't work out like that.
Yeah, what mark? I don't even. I feel flat today, Vinny. It's all right. I'm a little.
Meltzer's jacked.
Yeah, I mean, what else? He's an anomaly, Vinny. Pay no mind to that.
Yeah.
Meltzer's
jacked.
I've
been watching a lot of other things, bro. I've been watching a lot of other things this week.
So your time isn't set, like you don't have the clock for 1 a.m. Obviously, are you sleeping better?
Thank God, bro. Thank God, bro. I didn't tell you the kicker to that.
Let's hear this one.
I didn't give you the follow up. He listened to this show, so he emailed me.
Was he sore? He won the freaking league.
No, bro, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. He's apologizing to me out the yin yang. He's trying to justify why he was on the wave wire every day at 1 o'clock. And he's going through, well, this guy got hurt and Chapman got hurt and this and that. But and like, bro, like, I don't want to hear any of that shit, right?
It's due to COVID. He just got just like the South Park.
Bro, you're going to die. You're going to die. You ready? The last thing he says in this email to me, ready? Oh, Vince, yeah, when you send me my winnings, you ready? Here's
keep $5 for yourself.
No, here's my mother's email address. Yes, Ocho. Here's my mother's email address. I'm like, you son of a bitch kid.
No wonder why. He don't have a job. He's
a kid, bro. It was a kid.
Are you sure, or was it a deadbeat that just knows baseball?
I think he's a college student.
Can
you imagine, bro? Here's my mother's PayPal account.
You know what? You should tell her, email his mother and say, your son is gambling. He's got a problem. You need to look into this. Look, he just extorted me for $2,000. What was it, $1,000 or something like that? 1,400?
1,400, bro.
Yeah. So tell him he tried to extort you by illegally. I don't know. It's hard to say. Jeez, Vinny.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Oh, I
Vinny.
want to tell you too. I got grass in my spots.
Yeah, you hit puberty. Good, buddy.
Very nice. I'm all good with my grass, bro.
No, so wait. So, that's not a euphemism for puberty, right?
No.
Grass in my spots. Okay, I thought we were talking something different. I thought that's why we were a public broadcasting company, Vinny. Vinny, I got a question for you. I get this one because you segued me again. How did you get props? How did you?
Warrior.
No, but it's about rest. I don't want to bring up too much, but how, you know me, I don't want to find out too much. I don't want to bug you, but how did you get the props? When you had to get a cement truck to dump into Vince McMahon, you had to have it all like the timing and like, is it no cost, spare no expense? Like,
bro, they could get anything. See, bro, this is why, like, bro, you know, people that want to criticize me, bro, they don't understand.
Yeah, cement truck isn't right there. And you're like, hey, I got an idea.
When me and Ed are writing the show, we knew, bro, we could put anything on that paper and it would be there. No questions asked. Bro, as a matter of fact, part of the DX evasion was, bro, for shits and giggles. For shits and giggles, I wrote in the script, DX is going to show up with a rocket launcher, thinking, bro, there's no way.
How are we going to get one?
I'm thinking, bro, they're going to call me and say, Vince, like, are you out of your mind? Bro, no phone call, nothing. We got there and the rocket launcher was there. So, bro, this is what they don't understand. Ed and I could write anything in the script. We need an old sports car. We need a cement truck. Regardless, we could write whatever we want. Bro, when you're at TNA and there is no money, bro, you're eliminating all that stuff.
Yeah. And the wrestling's already there. Yeah.
People don't understand. Bro, people think you actually think it's the same playing field and the same budget writing for the WWE and then going to TNA wrestling. You think a writer can write the same shit. Bro, you know how many ideas we would have, and we'd sit there and we would say, bro, they're not going to be able to do it. Yeah, they don't have the money. They're not going to be able to do it. So, bro, it takes so many ideas off the freaking table.
I'm picturing like you showing up for TNA with like a Nerf rocket launcher, like shooting little Nerf things out.
My favorite story is at TNA. This can kind of put everything in its perspective so people understand.
And this is the stuff I get a kick out of. Yeah. So pardon me for maybe I am marking a bit because I love the backstage stuff. I love this.
Bro, we came up with the idea for Victoria over at WWE. She did Tara, and she had a tarantula.
Which Victoria? Lisa. Yeah, Lisa is her name. Yeah, she's such a sweetheart.
She was going to be Tara, and like her gimmick was she was going to put this like, freaking, tarantula on people after she finished them, right? So, bro, we do this for like the first couple of TVs. Okay, so I'm writing it, I'm building the story. All of a sudden, we get to a TV, and bro, the tarantula needed a handler.
Okay, right.
Totally legit. Like somebody.
Yeah. You're not doing a fake Halloween thing or something.
So the tarantula had a handler. So, bro, we're doing this. We're calling it Tara. We're going with the tarantula, the whole 9 yards. I show up at one TV, bro, and there's no tarantula and no handler, and we wrote it in the script.
And this has been going on, so now it'll look stupid if it don't happen.
I'm like, where's the tarantula? Bro, Dixie cut the tarantula because she had to pay the handler $200 every time he showed up at TV. That's what I'm talking about. That's the part that people don't understand, bro.
But is that also a bit extreme? Like you're on a television show and you're cutting
No,
$200.
bro. That's how it was. We
So
didn't
really. It was just you can't go a penny over.
we could not write anything that we knew was going to cost money. Nothing, bro. Zero. They didn't have the money. We knew they didn't have the money.
They paid Hogan a pretty good penny, but then they couldn't get the $200.
That was the downfall, bro. The money, you know.
I'm picturing you like wondering at WWE, like, man, what would they say no to? Like, would they say no to like stomping rhinoceros or something like that? Or like, would you, like if you could just say, but because again, the wrestling's going to be there, having the props. And I got such a kick out of that, man. Let me
answer these questions because JD is saying I thought Dixie's parents were rich, though. Yes, JD, Dixie's parents were rich, but she had a budget. They didn't give her an open checkbook, bro. They gave her, listen, you've got X amount of money to make this thing work. She did not. Bro, Tony Khan, they're committed to losing $100 million. Yeah. Bro, trust me.
Let me ask you this. Was it feasible? I don't know. It's not whatever. You don't have to say numbers, but the budget she was given, was it feasible to think that she could run a company on television, given where we were going, where we were headed to, or
not the right way?
Okay.
She definitely had to cut corners.
Right, I got you. Noticeable, obviously, it seems like. You almost like, but what are you going to do? Because you have talent.
Spike TV paid Hogan to be on TNA. Is that true? They did not pay all of Hogan's salary. They paid partial of Hogan's salary. They didn't pay all of it, bro.
I love this stuff. God, do I love this stuff. Oh, boy.
That's what people don't understand. Oh, yeah, bro, it was a success at WWE and a failure. Bro, it's like working for Barnum and Bailey and then Joe's Circus.
Right.
Like you don't get it. Like you don't understand. It's
you're going to the local fair to do a trick versus doing a whole 3-ring act with 2 hours of stuff.
That also affected on who could be on the show because the guys got paid per show.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so we had a budget per show, bro.
Is that because you didn't know how long the show was going to last, or because you couldn't write contracts? Or
that's because she didn't want to give contracts because you couldn't afford them.
I guess so. It was. I don't want to. I'm not downplaying it, but that's kind of how indies are paid. You show up that day.
Yep.
I got you. So I mean, because that can kind of also, not that I won't say they phoned it in. I watched for a couple years, and but they could. The wrestlers could say, well, I'm getting paid. All I got to do is my moves and then get out of here. If I'm back tomorrow, great. If not, I'll be somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, but, only the big guys got like.
Right, I got you. You.
Yeah. So.
Anyways.
All right. So what do you got? What do you got on the docket this week?
Real BG Ocho on the Twitter machine. I'm still looking good. You can make fun. You don't have to. I'm large and in charge. I'm good to go. I don't know what mask you guys are talking about. But I don't know. I just another thing funny, Vinny. Imagine a guy no-selling one of them distraction roll-ups, or like someone jumping off and just someone moving out of the way, so they don't land on them in a match. Like, shouldn't they do that once?
Bro, did you see
stupid?
Bro, did you see on AEW? Brandy Rhodes came off the top and took out 4 guys on the outside.
She's a 120-pound girl, right?
Bro, can you like who is going to believe that?
Did they fall in succession and everything?
Just like bowling pins.
That's exactly what I just thought of.
Exactly, bro. Yep, all 4 of them went down. 4 grown men, bro.
Well, again, she must have been up there awfully high and waited a long time for them to get in position. And that's the thing. Someone jumping through the second rope and you're just like, ole. And then them selling it. Like, what am I, stupid? Diving out of the ring?
Now, give me everything. Like, so what's going on with the Grappler Gazette?
We're going to be, I've been talking with our attorneys, Wolf, Hirsch, and Blumberg, and with Grappler 6, I've been talking with, I spoke with even Grappler 7. We had a little bowling chat last week because we're all athletes, Vinny, but we're gutting there, Vinny. We just got to be careful about our ducks. That's all. And not duck pin bowling, just our ducks, buddy.
What about, do you have props?
I'm the prop, Vinny. I know you get upset with that. I had a trying week a little bit. I've been housekeeping, but I'm the prop. Don't you? I'll take care of things. I knocked everything over last week, so I'm gonna do a little better. I got ideas, Vinny.
All right,
I got ideas, Vinny.
Are you
Hey,
ready?
Vinny, where's this song from? Real quick, and then I'll let you get out.
They wrote it for me, bro. There's a group in the UK that they call the Breakfast Club, and they wrote that song just for me.
It's old song, or is it new? Is it?
Oh no, bro. They when I first launched, they gave me that song like 5 years ago.
Oh, no kidding, no kidding.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
all right. I got it.
So
I'm just.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a basic one. That's all. It's nothing crazy. I'm gonna have to take my headphones off for this one.
You want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, bro?
I don't thank anybody. They should be thanking me, Vinny. They should be thanking me because they're around freaking a prince. They're around a prize, Vinny.
Bro, you got to try to watch This Is America this week.
I'm going to. And I lip sync the song too. Nobody can tell. That's all. I lip sync every word when we're doing it.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Guys, tomorrow morning, remember, me and Jeff will be back at 10 a.m. on Twitch, twitch.tv/Vince Russo Live. Bro, we'll be here at 10 o'clock with 8 days a week. Guys, if you want to try out Patreon, now is the time to do it because it is the beginning of the month. Patreon.com/Russo TWC.
You got it.
All right, Ocho, you ready?
You bet.
Let me find it. Hold on.
I got to say that all the time too, Vinny. Don't you worry.
Hold on. Oh, my God.
I'm holding. I got to find it and I'm holding it.
All right, here we go. Take care, everybody.
It's right about time again to swerve again, confuse the general fans again. Add another swerve and then put it on a pole again. Put it on a pole again. Put it on the pole again. And I'll square the quad. It's gonna get emotional as I wait to overbook the damn cards. I guess I'm losing confidence in my competence. Viscera's now president. Shoot or work or shoot. Let's put the title on a boot. The boot defends against a fruit. The fruit defends against my suit. And
wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm cramping, Vinny.
Wait a minute.
Now I got a hamstring cramp.
Did you just do the Michael Scott?
What was that?
Did you just do the Michael Scott going down the stairs and up the stairs? Is that what that was?
And I didn't even get all the way out of view either because I ran out of room because I got a wall over here. I know, Vinny.
We're going to quit emotional as I wait to overbook the damn quad. I wanna be the baddest man on the planet, on the planet, on the planet.
Bro, you're sweating and you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing and you're sweating, bro.
How about we put 7 men in a 4-man tag? Let's do the angle punts on crack.
I finally do something, you missed it.
What is that now? 7? What is this now?
That's when, how about
Brad
7?
Pitt is CM Punk now?
There was 7. How we put 7, man? And so I tried to.
Love that.
One time you don't look.
Oh, you're reaching, bro. Go ahead.
First to do 10 jumping jacks, will then receive a title match. Royal Rumble on a pole match. We're on where we want. We've got quit, grab on, swivel. And the way to overbook.
I lost the card.
On a grill. Come and swap.
You're so
Bro,
disappointed.
you gotta regroup and come back with something next
How
week.
do I outdo that one of them, Vinny? I thought the stairs and the row in the boat and the elevator. I thought I had something with that. I stress so much. It's so easy to talk for an hour, and I stress. I'm like, oh, he's gonna hate me. I got nothing. What am I gonna do? Jesus, Vinny.
Well, you got to go back to the drawing board with that, man.
I'm gonna get with my team this week.
Wait a minute, bro. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Bro, hold on. I knew this was gonna happen. Bischoff wants to comment on that performance. All right.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said the same exact thing, bro.
Vinny, I said the same thing. Does he say E-I-E-I-O? Is that what that was?
Bro, I like that. Cactus Jack Black says he's going to walk around his city this week with a 6 foot distancing pole.
You got to. Where the hell my pole go?
That was awesome, bro. That is awesome. All right, Ocho. Everybody, we will see you tomorrow. 10 o'clock, bro. Eastern Standard, bro. See you guys tomorrow. Get us out of here, bro. Oh, Ocho.